Hi everyone. So apart from who would win, which will be out in maybe in a couple hours, I just have to do that video. Which, by quick note, who would win this week is Spawn versus Ghost Rider. So just getting that away. I'll go into more explanation on why when I do the video. But point being, on point right now. We got announcements for like our future sets and announcements and things like that for Magic. And while some of them, a lot of it's just supplementary material, like Commander Anthology is a cool idea. Got Modern Masters 2017 coming out, all that good stuff. We got the announcement of what the next set after Kaladesh is going to be. So that's an interesting thing, and it kills the notion that the planes we're going to are the 10 from Magic Origins, because that's what it was up to this point. We went to Zendikar, Innistrad, and now we're on Kaladesh. All of them are the home worlds or worlds that have been traveled to by the Gatewatch that we know. So, but instead we have, and I want to remember, Amonkhet is the name of the world. Actually, give me 1 second. I'm going to just get the article back up here so I can actually get the name or pronounce the name properly. So I believe it's Amonkhet. So Akonket, I believe. There we go. Yeah, no, Amonkhet. Sorry, Amonkhet is a Amonkhet. A very Egyptian-sounding name, and rightfully so. It's an Egyptian set. It's the one that people have been asking for a long time. When a world based off the plane based off the landscape, the culture, the environment of Egypt, and now we're finally getting our Egyptian set. And what do we have as Egyptian set? Well, let me just give you a little taste of what they explained here. The desert oasis of Amonkhet forges warriors. You have trained your entire life for a chance to face the trials of the five gods. Join the elite ranks of the worthy, using your speed, strength, cunning, overcome deadly challenges, and rise above the competition to claim an honored place in the afterlife. It is also noted that this plane is ruled by a particular character we have not seen in a long time, a Mr. Nico of the Bolas. So he is the guy who actually rules this world. It says there's gods here, but he apparently is the one who's can control. Maybe he's looked at as a god. Who knows? So let's break this down. We get our first Egyptian. We get another new plane, a completely new plane. Kaladesh is a new world we've never been to, except we've technically seen bits and pieces of it from Magic Origins. So we've at least caught a glimpse of this world. This is a completely new world. The only art that we have so far of this world, coming out in 2017 after Ether Revolt, is with the thumbnail I used, which shows a individual of some kind. It's not Jace, I don't think, just because the wardrobe looks very like it goes with this environment, this culture, going up to this pyramid, not pyramid, but this temple with what appears to be Anubis's head, this like round sun-like thing behind it, two temples on each side. Now, I'm going to guess that there's like Theros, five gods. How do the five gods work in comparison to Theros? Because they're not going to just rip off Theros. They're not going to do that. That would be stupid. Anyone in the Magic community would call them out for just ripping off Theros. They got to make gods different in some way in this world. I mean, they could bring back things like devotion, or at least make the gods indestructible. But yeah, how are they going to do it? Obviously, the Anubis thing right here, Anubis character. Either we have just jackals and they are worshipped in some way, or we have an Anubis like god, and I'm completely fine with that because Anubis is my favorite Egyptian god. Next to Sobek, because crocodiles are awesome. But in terms of actual flavor, lore, and how usually portrayed, Anubis is the cooler one. But then you're gonna probably have something that's similar to Ra for the sun god. What would he be, the red god? Or no, he'd probably be the white god because Heliod is the sun god as well. Then you'd probably have something along the lines of maybe you'd have Set as the red god. Then you have the one for knowledge is the blue one, obviously. The green one, that one I could actually see as Sobek. Now, Grant, I would imagine you're probably going to be at least one female god in the mix, too, just to make up, for gender diversity's sake, but who knows. But you got the gods. I mean, this environment, I want to know how the mod is going to play out in this environment, because it's a desert oasis-type world. There's probably going to be something similar to the Nile, a giant river. There's going to be oases. So there's your blue kind of mana going in there. And I'm talking about environmentally speaking, not from character standpoint. Green's going to be the trickiest one, I think. I mean, you're going to have, like, desert creatures that live in the stuff. You're going to have plant life, but it's a desert plain. It's desert oasis money. So you have oases. You probably have little patches of forest and stuff all over the place. That being said, it's a desert, and green. They don't go hand in hand very often. But now we get the big question. Besides Mr. Bolas, what Planeswalker is going to be in there? So let's touch on Bolas real quick. It's finally, this pretty much confirms it. And especially when we're getting an enemy set, or arch enemy supplement product a little afterwards, versus Bolas, basically, that we're getting a new Nico Bolas. Finally, we are getting a new Nico Bolas. Now, does he die at the end of this? Hell no, he's not going to die at the end of this. He's Nico Bolas, and bringing him back just to kill him, I don't think would work. You'd have to bring him back at least another time, and there goes the phone. I'm probably going to have to get that, but I'll wait till it goes to the thing. Anyway, I have no idea which Gatewatch members are going to be joining us for this, because we've got this whole Kaladesh set to go through. That can be anyone's guess. Maybe that's where Liliana will show up, but who knows. But no, Amonkhet, I'm down for this. I really am. Should be a lot of fun. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. If you've got an idea for who would win, put in the comments. I'll get to it at some point. See you next time. Be back with who would win later.